miss my son so much. He was a what am I supposed to do? I miss my son so much. He was a lovely kid.
Hunted down, in the words of the prosecutor, by a group of white men and boys who racially abused him. Masked and brandishing a large kitchen knife. At his trial, he claimed the stabbing seconds later was in self-defense. The jury acquitted him of murder, convicting him of manslaughter. The others involved walked free.
Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable.
For a public servant, my title is Master Respect Fire Bingi. Yeah, so when you address me, you address me as Master Respect Fire Bingi. I address you as my servant.
I've been out here during the Mark Duggan, I was out here during the Edson case. I went onto the BBC, and what did I tell the woman at the BBC? I told her on live TV that those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable.
I was outside for Edson, I was outside for Russian, I was outside for Smiley, I was outside for Duggan, I wasn't outside for nothing. For the Sean, we rode out to Brumtown, we don't just ride for London. For my people, I ride to Sutton, and just know man ride with Sutton. They killed Duggan and the visionary saw the plan. A young brother on a mission to unite the gangs. Moving like a magician, cut by the sleight of hand. We saw pigs disappearing in their riot vans. Protect the children, I got something in the backpack. Beefing with these trafficking gangs, how come man like? Dealing with backstabbers that backstab. I don't stab backs, but stab me and I'll stab back. See me dying on the ground, but they just stand there looking. Don't ask how I'm providing, they just say keep on pushing. Won't invest in my CD or even pay for bookings. Don't judge a brother when you see him in his gutter jugging. Quick to post a problem, but won't post solutions. I was posted up outside trying to build the movement. They tell you keep it up, but never give a contribution. That's why I had to hit the strip to fund this revolution. I was outside for Edson, I was outside for Russian, I was outside for Smiley, I was outside for Duggan, I wasn't outside for nothing. For the Sean, we rode out to Brumtown, we don't just ride for London. For my people, I ride to Sutton, and just know man ride with Sutton. Decade of fighting the evil, but they would never notice. I gave it all for the people, and you can ask my closest. When I was hosting these circles, I was going homeless. Slept in thorns, but the people saw a bed of roses. They all say that they love you, but half the haters will. They can say they support me, but that don't make it real. I had labels approach me and didn't take the deal. All these fire emojis, but they can't pay the bills. And they all know my face on ends. But all this exposure, blood, it don't pay the rent. If it doesn't make dollars, it ain't making sense. Well, I invested everything to make my people great again. Could've bought your whole wardrobe with what I invest. But I was out at G walking in some tired crepes. Red bottoms, it was bloody every time I stepped. Protect the children, I'ma scream it in my dying breath. I was outside for Edson, I was outside for Russian, I was outside for Smiley, I was outside for Duggan, I wasn't outside for nothing. For the Sean, we rode out to Brumtown, we don't just ride for London. For my people, I ride to Sutton, and just know man ride with Sutton. I was outside for Edson, I was outside for Russian, I was outside for Smiley, I was outside for Duggan, I wasn't outside for nothing. For the Sean, we rode out to Brumtown, we don't just ride for London. For my people, I ride to Sutton, and just know man ride with Sutton. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Said we're really outside. Said we're really outside. Said we're really outside.
Purchase your track today.
All the ups know it's sunside. All the ups know it's sunside. Yeah. Say we're really outside. Outside for Duggan. Say we're really outside. Outside for Smiley. Say we're really outside. Tell the upstairs it's sunside. Tell the upstairs it's sunside. Yeah, yeah. I was outside for Edson. I was outside for Russian. I was outside for Smiley, I was outside for Duggan, I wasn't outside for nothing. For the Sean, we rode out to Brumtown, we don't just ride for London. For my people, I ride to Sutton, and just know man ride for Sutton. I was outside for Edson. I was outside for Russian. I was outside for Smiley. I was outside for Dublin. I wasn't outside for nothing. Don't just ride for London, just ride for London. For my people, I ride to something and just know man will rise to something. For my people, I ride to Kent, and I don't care who thinks he's dench. Yo, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're live again in the Lions Den, where the vibes don't end, but with the wicked them winner. You know, it's the end of that sentence there. You get me? Big up everybody in the place. This is an exclusive live. We're only gonna be here for about an hour. And it's really a planning the step live. But we have to move a certain way because we don't want a repeat of some of the negatives that might have had the first step. You get me? But this story is mad, man. I actually don't know where to start. Like, I've literally been in Kent all day on an investigation thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find out exactly what's going on, exactly what's been going on. And yes, this is crazy. Like, I don't even believe what's happening. Do you know what I'm saying? So they've come on, Johnny, mix and blend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're live again in the Lions Den, where the vibes don't end, but with the wicked them winner, mix and blend. And to Anna Smith saying it's not a racial attack, yeah, it was very clear to hear in the video when one of the girls called the girl a black. I don't want to finish the sentence because I don't want them to flag man out here, you get me? But yeah, those children are definitely being raised in a racist home. And you know what? Let me keep it 1,000. Yeah. Even though a lot of people are angry with the children in this video, just like I say with all children, yeah, these children are victims of the most toxic, trashy parents that the world could ever see. When I turned up to the school today, the parents were there, yeah? And imagine, you see the girl that you saw at the table? Let me get the video up. The girl that was on the table, yeah? The girl that was on the table, yeah? Her parents was encouraging her. They didn't know who I was. They was like, yeah, pick up the way you was on the table. What kind of trash do you have to be to see your child doing this self-destructive behavior that's not going to get them anywhere in life but a bus open head or a prison cell? And for you to encourage your children in this behavior, you got to be a different kind of crackhead, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to be a different kind of crackhead. And like I said, these children are victims, just like the children in Ashford, because these children do not have a choice. They are being raised by parents who are abusing them in order for them to be abusive. And you see, if those children don't do what their parents say, you see, the same treatment that they're giving out to other people is the same treatment they're going to get back at home. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same treatment. And the funny thing is, yeah, the school is involved in the cover-up because there's a parent that I went to see today. And this time last year, her daughter was rushed by 10 of the same girls. Yeah? And imagine this, you know, GDPR. So the mums come to the school have footage. Yeah? The school have footage of the 10 people rushing her daughter, and they have refused to give the mother the footage. How about that? You know what I'm saying? They've refused. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine these girls was in a segregated room. Yeah? That's especially for children of color, to separate them from the bullies. And the bullies have gone out of their way
They've entered this room that they're not meant to enter. They've come in attacking the girls. And imagine this, 2 of the girls who was there have now been excluded. 2 girls that defended themselves. So what this school is basically saying to these children is, we want to see you get beaten up, yeah? And we don't want you to do anything to defend yourself. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. They're saying if you are in a separate room that we have created specifically to segregate you, and if these young girls that are being raised by these toxic parents fight their way in and break into the room that you are in, and you decide not to die but to defend yourself, you will now be punished. Do you get what I'm saying? It's crazy. People are saying I don't know the story. Like I did not see a video with my own two hide them of a door opening and a group of girls coming to rush another group of girls. The girls inside there, black girls and a girl from Thailand, defended themselves. And now the young girls who defended themselves from such a savage attack are now being punished for defending themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anytime anything happens with our children, the first thing that these people do is come with a counter narrative. We're dealing with the evidence of what we've got. Do you know what I'm saying? You anonymous people, yeah, we got no time for them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this. Okay, let me try to open this in here. So yeah, like I said, I was down there all day today. You get me? Yeah, I went down to Chatham. From there, I met Black British parent. Yeah, and she put me in a cab towards the school. I went to the school. I spoke to some people. Yeah, then I got a cab to the next mum because these areas, there's no public traffic. It's far. Everything's far. So I've gone and spoke to the next mum. She's dropped me back to town. Yeah, where I've met up with the young girl who was the victim in the video, and she's given me her official statement so that I can be her voice. Yeah, then I've travelled back because I had to pick up 2 rugrats from after school club. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why the live was a bit late. Like literally from I got up this morning about 6 o'clock I got up this morning. From I made that video, I haven't stopped. You know what I'm saying? But for those who don't know what's going on, I'm gonna play the video. Big up everybody in the place. Let me just say what I go on to the people them. So yeah, put a 1 up in the chat if you're here still. Saying WLM. Shout out, man. White Lives Matter, man. I'm with that. But you see when you're the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? No one ain't disagreeing with that. We're not like you lot still. We're different. We hold ourselves to a higher standard than the racist people, you see me? But yeah, so big up, man, like Johnny Ack, Samfara, yeah, Moroccan, Beatlemania, my big bro Bugs Negus, Sister Lizzie, the real Coco, AA, the Lil Dan TOITN. I can't keep up with you lot. Urban, Queen Irie, Abu Bilal, Sade, Shisu, Claudes, Carl Johnson, Lexi Butler, Tara, Martine, Shy, Brooke Noble, Najwa, Kellyanne, Alien Type, Sherry, man like Chris UK tuned in, you know. big mechanic in the building, you know. Hartley, Sonia, Scott Beats, Nazia, Rule and Reason, my brother Steve O'Lutan in the building, you know. Ben Wally, Tara Martins, Scott Beats. Yeah, all right, let's just start this live first, innit? Let's get things out of the way, because I'm not trying to be here too soon, too long. Yeah. What I will say is, yeah, if you're about stepping, yeah, then you're gonna have to message me, steppers only, in my DMs from an open account, because when I lock off this live, we're gonna do a Google Meets amongst just the community, and we're gonna plan. Now, this would normally be a Patreon Google Meets, but today we're just gonna keep it boosting and do it like that. Because remember, when I'm talking to you lot right now, I know some of you lot are family, but remember, there's people who are not family listening as well, right? So I just want to big up, how many of us in the building? Big up the 34 steppers. There's 34 of us right now. There's 200 possible pagans. Yeah, so big shout out to the 34 likes, because that means 34 steppers. Yeah. Big up yourselves in the building. And like I said, from here, we're gonna plan how we're gonna step. Yeah, so we're not gonna be on here for too long, probably gonna be on here for an hour, and then we're gonna do the planning thing. So you're gonna have to hashtag me steppers only, yeah, in order to get that link. But you're gonna have to hashtag me as a real person. You can't do it as a private account, right? And the objectives tomorrow is, one, we're demanding the footage. Anyway, let's just get into the live. Let's get into the live, no talk. So for those who don't know what's going on, yeah, this is where we're at. For those who don't know. I've woken up to being tagged in this video multiple times. This is actually a time that I'm taking out because last week was so hectic, from Ashford to Bristol, to the death threats from National Action, and then leading on to investigating the brothers that have been found hanging in northwest London. This is very, very time consuming, and I wasn't taking on any more cases. If you read the caption in this video, you'll get a better insight into what is actually happening in this video and what has been happening in this school, which is completely unacceptable. So yeah, I definitely think I'm stepping there this morning. The school needs to be held accountable. The main thing is to support the victim and the family. Yeah, the second thing is to hold the school accountable. And I genuinely want to have a conversation with some of these parents that think it's okay to call our children racial slurs. So yeah, so the children by the parents have been referred to as charcoal niggers, blackie, monkey, and black. You know what I'm saying? This is what the parents are saying to children. They think that this is okay. And you can tell by the way they speak. You get me? You had a big parent outside the bus, or a big sister or something, trying to drag a youth. You got adults trying to drag youth. Let me quickly show these people how we deal with bullying. Let me show you how civilized people deal with bullying. Just so you lot can really see what I want. Yeah? I'm going to show you now. Because there's no point talking it. Yeah? You might as well see it. All right, say nothing. Let's get them this. Let's get them this one. Yeah, watch how adults deal with bullying. Yeah, watch adults now. Yeah, responsible adults. That's a young boy punching a young girl in the face, right? As you know, we no longer share trauma videos without positive solutions. This young girl was being bullied. We went down to the school, spoke to one of the boys that was bullying her and told him to look out for her. But there was a boy that wasn't there the day when I visited. So the next day, another boy must have pushed her and she hit her head. And the boy that I spoke to the previous day, he actually spoke out and tried to stop the boy who pushed her. So obviously half term came, so I couldn't go back. So I went back today and rolled out with little sis and had a little conversation with the boys. Not only did I say that they should be looking out for her as young men, but I also said that we're going to come down with some flyers for their parents so they can come to the gym and start training with us and do something positive with that energy. The little sister was happy. Big up her mum and big up the family and big up everyone supporting. Peace.
Oh, fine, you good?
Yeah, you know she's been getting on to me bad, you know.
I hear you, but this is my little sister. You get me? So you, as man, then need to look after the girls. Yeah? Yeah. No, don't be terrorizing none of the girls. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what you saying? You're gonna look out for her from now on? You're gonna stop badgering him if you're badgering him, and you're gonna look out for her from now on, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Yeah? All right, and I'm gonna come with some cards because you got come do some boxing down Brixton Street Gym. You know where Brixton Street Gym is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you some cards to give to your parents to bring them, come there afterwards and do some boxing and some self-defense. Yeah. Put that energy somewhere else. I heard you try to stop it last time. I respect that. After I spoke to you still. You good? All right, say nice. Come on. Yeah, you might look after, yeah? All right, say nice.
All right, and you're gonna walk down the prospect to Brixton.
Yeah.
And you know, like the bus stop near McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how adults deal with it. Now look at this. Look at this behavior from big adults, you know. Where is it? Look at this. Look at this now. Trust me, this is actually a mad thing. I actually can't believe it. They think this is.
You better get here now. Get here now. I'm not fucking going. You better get off this fucking bus. I'll just smash your face. Let's get off the bus.
I'm gonna smash her face in if she don't get off the bus. This is how adults are talking to kids. And that's how they're moving after the attack. Do you know what I'm saying? After the attack. Big up Dominique in the building. Yeah. This is how, so their children don't stand a chance, fam. Like, children, black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. If your parents, yeah, feel like they can use profanity and vulgar language around a group of children, I feel sorry for those children in that family because they don't stand a chance. They're going to get to 16, 17 and have a potty mouth by default. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even going to... I had to show the two little sisters that went through the thing. I had to show them, as much as you lot are the victims in this thing right now, yeah, when you lot get older, you lot are going to be driving big car and driving past them on the road while they're doing their balloons. While they must sniff them coke if them keep on following these ways. There really needs to be some intervention. And the mad thing is, yeah, like someone came on my thing talking about gypsies and that. The day before yesterday, I spoke to Tyson Fury, you know, the Gypsy King? Yeah. I spoke to his people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go buck them in Surrey. You get me? I'm going to sit down and have a conversation with some real travelers and some real gypsies that don't get down like this. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't get down like this. This is not a good representation. It's like going to the worst part of the black community, yeah, filming them, man, and then everyone saying that that represents all of us. No, it doesn't, bro. It doesn't. Same with these, man. This is every culture, every community has bottom barrel, and this is just the bottom barrel. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna make this about no culture. We're not gonna make this about no people, because man know good people and bad people from all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the next part. Let's get into the next part. So this next video I'm gonna play, yeah, is a video from one of the mothers, yeah, whose child was attacked by the same group last year. Yeah, this time last year. So these children have been doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I pulled up, the parents was encouraging them. They felt like it was hilarious. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's no prospects in life for this behavior. Black, white, or Asian, doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very, very toxic. You know what I'm saying? We don't, let me let people in the lines then know, like, I don't know what's going on in the comment section, but we don't stoop down to no one's behavior. So just don't do that. You get me? If that's the case, you get me? But listen to this, people. So the school, after her child has been rushed by 10 girls, her child is sitting down in the cafeteria, minding her own business and eating food. And 10 girls come into the cafeteria, drag her down, stamp on her head, yeah, and the school has told the mother, the school hasn't contacted the mother, her daughter's contacted her and let her know what's happened, yeah, and when she's spoken to the school are saying there's nothing to worry about. How about that? How about that for covering up abuse? Yeah, I think this school's worse than the Ashford school personally. Yeah, because this school is definitely complicit in a big, big cover up. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. Imagine the school has the CCTV, yeah, and they've refused to show the mother what happened to her daughter while they was meant to be safeguarding her. They've refused. How about that? How about that for a cover up? Yeah? How about that? Anyway. What, the sound cut out? All right, I'm gonna bring it back. Oh, I know why that's happening. I'm playing it from the wrong place. So, can you hear it now? 1 minute, yeah. Put a 1 up in the chat if you can hear what I'm playing. I don't know. The chat saying that they can't hear. By the way, big up the 77 steppers in the building. What's going on? Maybe I need to shut this. Yeah, I'm playing the wrong tab. What the hell? Oh, man, let me just take this down. Let me refresh this. Technical difficulties, man.
Almost like a year ago. She'd been having issues with the girls already. Teachers were aware. They were fully aware of everything that was going on. But they said that they had the situation under control. So I think one lunchtime she was in the cafeteria, and then 10 of them just jumped her from behind. They dragged her down, beat her up, stamped on her head, everything. And then even after it happened, it wasn't the school that contacted me. She was the one that called me to let me know what had happened. So I on my own, I went down to the school, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, there's been an incident, but it's nothing to worry about." It was obviously something to worry about. Um, we went to the police. We lodged a complaint. Police didn't do anything. They left it. They said that the school had taken adequate action, so they closed any case against any of the girls, even though they had video evidence showing the 10 girls jump her from behind. Like she didn't have a chance. These were the words of the teacher. Like she didn't have a chance. They jumped her from behind, and they attacked her for no reason. They haven't released the CCTV.
So you asked for the CCTV and they refused to show
in
you
the meeting, yeah,
or release the CCTV.
Yeah, they'll speak around it just to not give it to me. Up until this point, they're saying that the head teacher wasn't in school. That I don't see why the head teacher has to be there for them to release, or at least even just show me so I can see for myself. So even up to today, I haven't seen it. I know it exists because they've told me themselves, and that's what they used to even decipher the 10 students who were responsible for the attack. Of the 10 students, they said that they were going to deal with them accordingly. Like they wouldn't be a threat ever again. These were the words of the teachers. 7 of them came back. 3 were expelled. 7 came back. I don't know if that was their idea of trying to calm the situation. Or
sorry, family. Yeah, I want you to get this part though.
To not give it to me up until this CCTV. She didn't have a chance. They jumped her from behind, and they attacked her for no reason. They haven't released the CCTV.
They haven't released the CCTV. Listen.
You asked for the CCTV and they refused to show in you the meeting, yeah, or release the CCTV. Yeah, they'll speak around it. Just
so her child has been attacked. They've said it's nothing to worry about. 10 girls jumping your daughter, stamping on her face. It's nothing to worry about. They didn't contact her. Her daughter had to contact her. And when she's contacted them, they've told her it's nothing to worry about. Then they've got the footage and they refuse to show her the footage, let alone send her the footage. So one of the demands that we're making when we're stepping is that that footage is released, because I believe that many of the girls that done the attack today was in that footage. And I also believe that if this was any black youths, they would have been kicked out a long time ago, blood. Because we get kicked out for less. Yeah? Imagine this, the little black girl and the girl from Thailand that decided to defend themselves, yeah, they have been excluded. Imagine you're in a room in school, yeah, you've been segregated like it's 1960s, yeah, so you're already segregated, yeah, in a room for colored folk, yeah, can't make this up. And the people that you've been segregated from have now broken into your room. So basically, someone breaking into your house, stomp down your door, and when they come in throwing fists, and you decide to not die and let someone punch you in the face and hit your head and end up dead, yeah, from a concussion, you decide to defend yourself. And for defending yourself, you are excluded. Oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. Imagine this was a police case, right? And there's couple man that are in a room, yeah? They're in a room on their own thing. And the next bunch of man run into the room and the man inside the room defend themselves. Even the police would not punish the people that defended themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear no one talk about what was said on either side, because I've definitely seen some horrible comments, yeah, from the other side. Doesn't matter. Like, that's irrelevant. So because someone says something that gives you the right to try and stamp out people's head, don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? There's a major safeguarding issue in this school, yeah? And they've been covering up stuff. But anyway, let me stop doing the cut thing and let the thing play. But I just thought I'd highlight that point, yeah? She's asked for the footage. It hasn't been given to her.
To not give it to me up until this point. They're saying that the head teacher will speak around it just
to show
in
you
the meeting, yeah, the CCTV.
So you asked for the CCTV and they refused to show
in
you
the meeting, yeah,
or release the CCTV.
Yeah, they'll speak around it just to not give it to me up until this point. They're saying that the head teacher wasn't in school. That I don't see why the head teacher has to be there for them to release, or at least even just show me so I can see for myself. So even up to today, I haven't seen it. I know it exists because they've told me themselves, and that's what they used to even decipher the 10 students who were responsible for the attack. Of the 10 students, they said that they were going to deal with them accordingly, like they wouldn't be a threat ever again. These were the words of the teachers. 7 of them came back, 3 were expelled, 7 came back. I don't know if that was their idea of trying to calm the situation or bring some kind of resolution. Since those 7 have been back, they've continued. Like, I know that they had mediation. Even in mediation, there was no remorse from them. They were.
And for people that say that I need to hear both sides of the story, I literally pulled up to the school today and heard parents glorifying a child who jumped on a table and attacked people that was not attacking her. Yeah. So these children are in a very toxic environment. I'm not blaming these children, yeah, because these children are being groomed into being violent. They're being groomed into being repulsive. They're being groomed into believing that the behavior they displayed in that video is justifiable. Yeah, the only thing that's justifiable, yeah, and I tell this to every youth from our community, which is why I'm bigging up the little girl from Thailand, yeah, is defending yourself when people attack you. It is never right, no matter what anyone said or done, yeah, for any group of black youths to go and jump a next group of anyone else. Yeah, whether it be black youths, white youths, Asian youths, it doesn't matter. That's not right. This is not how we raise children. We do not raise children. When you're raising children like that, you're raising children to be weak. Because that means at any time, any point, someone can say something to you and that could put you in the position of losing your freedom or losing your life. This is not how we raise children. This is not how we encourage children. Yeah, even when children raise their voices and shout, we show them that that is not the way. When they use profanity and cuss, we show them that that is not the way. Let alone going into a room where you're not meant to be, where people have been segregated from you like the 1960s, and then attacking people. There is no justification for this behavior. And anyone who justifies this behavior, there is a serious question mark on your parenting and the type of children that you will bring up in this world, because you will be emotionally abusing your children. If I have daughters and I bring my daughters, or I encourage my daughters to physically attack other people and make my daughters think that this is okay, then I am emotionally abusing my children. What we teach our children is to never put your hand on anybody. But if someone makes the mistake of putting their hand on you, you defend yourself by any means necessary. That's what we teach our children. So no one can tell me about no two sides, no bumper clots. I'm sorry. Yeah? Because we raise our children a certain way. We raise them with ethics. We raise them with morality. We raise them with discipline. We raise them with good principles. This is how we're raising this next generation up. We're not passing down generational curses. When I grew up, Steve-O and them man can tell you, I was the maddest youth, maddest temper, rocking up man when I got upset. Never had no control over my temper. Yeah? So I had remnants of this said behavior. But you must think I'm a crackhead or a wicked man for me to see that behavior that I had and see the detrimental effects that it's even had on me up until adult stage, where till this day and age, when I get angry, I have to do breathing techniques. I have to breathe in through my nose, push out my belly, and breathe out. Yeah, I got to count to 10 till this day. Yeah, when I get frustrated. Yeah, to not do something stupid that I'm going to regret. Yeah, so if you think I'm going to pass that down to future generations, you must see mad. You must see mad. Yeah? Anyway, let's go.
Calling themselves the victims. Oh, you guys did this, so we did this from them. They were calling themselves the victims. Oh, you guys did this, so we did that kind of thing. So they didn't learn from anything that they've done. They've attacked other students as well. There've been like attacks where they've just run them out, beat them up at the bus stop, pull them off the bus, just stuff like that, racist.
And let me tell you something about travelers, bro. Yeah, travelers move with honor. The real travelers, the real gypsies. Let me tell you my first interaction with a gypsy youth. Yeah, he was in my park. You get me? And I was very territorial when I was young, innit? So if you're in my park, I'm gonna G-check you. Yeah, Irish brother with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm trying to G-check him. You know, Irish people, they don't have a bar from no one. They're a bit like Jamaicans like that. You get me? So boom, he's not having a bar. You get me? So boom, we've ended up getting into a little scrap. Cause he's like, you want to fight? We have a fight. And he's put up his fist, yeah, but he ain't done the normal boxing starts. His fists are facing frontwards. Yeah? You want to fight? We have a fight. Yeah? So I said, say that and we can have a fight. You get me? Anyone who knows me knows I was the headlock king back in the day, though. I didn't really do the swingers thing. Anyway, we got into a fight now. He's with his brother, you know. Like, I've got him into a headlock. Yeah? I've got him in a headlock. He's in the sleeper headlock. His brother tried to get involved. He started cussing his brother like, no, don't do that. Yeah? I'm telling him, tap out. This Irish dude weren't tapping out for nothing, cuz. He was gonna make man put him to sleep to the point where I thought this guy's a madman. I've had to let go of him. Yeah? Honor. Yeah? After that, he told me that his pops is from the IRA and he's gonna blow up my yard still. I was shook for a couple of weeks. But we became friends. Yeah? The second Irish youth I bucked. I do. Yeah? Let me tell you this. Yeah? You try to call man any N-word, that's why I had to apologize the other day. Because if you tried to come and call me the N-word, yeah, Ideal will set it before any black youth around, man. Facts. Ideal really put a youth through the bus stop. Like, you know, like he put the youth through the bus stop. You know, you smash a man against the bus stop. No, Ideal's put him through the bus stop. The youth was in intensive care. You know what I'm saying? Real rider. Yeah? This is big facts. This is my history. This is my experience. Never really had beef with Irish people. There's one time I had beef because the man them sold man a TV and the TV stopped working very quick. Yeah, the man them sold me a book TV still. Oh, go on. I never did go on and still I go on. Yeah. But you get me? Like, charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Next time, man, try and not turn back TVs, it weren't happening. Yeah. So people have to know that my thing is, this thing is not, I'm not going to use these groups of people that we've seen popping up, yeah, bottom barrel people, and use them to make an example of all gypsies and all travelers. That's not fair. And that's what a lot of people have done with black people over the years. Do you know what I'm saying? Most of our black youths are not involved in any knife violence. Most of them are going to college and doing good things. But the problem is the little minority from poverty that are getting involved in the youth violence. People try to use that as a definition to define all black youths. And it's not right. So if you lot think that I'm going to go and do the same thing, the same hypocritical actions that I see other people doing to us, it's not going to happen. Yeah. So let me just make that clear. But anyway, yeah, let's get through this little clip.
Language used in and around school, teachers are aware, nothing's being done, run them out, beat them up at the bus stop, pull them off the bus, just stuff like that. Racist language used in and around school, teachers are aware, nothing's being done. Another incident in September 2000, September, where the parents were involved. No, what happened was they had attacked some other black girls. So they were actually suspended. Even on that suspension, they were still coming down to the school. They were making threats. They were coming down to the school, fighting black girls who were in school. They shouldn't have been in school. The teachers were aware, and they were like, "Oh, we can stop them from coming on the school site, but we can't stop them from being around the school bus stop." But you know that they're coming anyway. We shared all the messages with the teachers and with the police, so they saw the threats. They saw where they were saying they were coming down, that they were bringing gypsy travelers to rape our daughters. Just
And the police have seen these messages.
Police have seen these messages. They took screenshots of all these messages. Saw where they threatened them with knives. They threatened them with knives as well. So police have all of this on record. They took it from my daughter's phone and from her phone. They've got everything. I was there when they took it. Yeah. So on this day, it was a pre-planned attack, which is why I knew to be there at the time I was there. So I was there with like two of my girls. She came down as well, and we literally saw them. They were like hooded up at the bus stop, and so my friend was like, "Yeah, something's about to go down." So as we saw them walking towards the school, we now got out of the car and we literally ran. So we ran in front of them. We were like, "Are you looking for Imani?" So then now they looked up, they saw us. They were like, so they now turned around and they ran off. There's only one boy that was still there. He was running up his mouth, but he too later on he disappeared too. They now came back. They came back with more of them. All the time, teachers were there, couldn't handle the situation. Came back with their mothers, as well. Police intervened at this time, so I think that they felt with that police presence there that they could run up their mouth and say, "Oh," but obviously because the police were there, nothing happened. And I think because we turned up as well and we stopped them before they got to the school gate to carry out whatever planned attack they were going to carry out, they weren't able to do it at that point. But that was the plan. And then again, what happened on Tuesday, that the video that you seen that circulated, even though my daughter was not actually involved in that, in the aftermath where you had the parents coming down threatening the kids and trying to drag them off the buses, my daughter was a target. So she called me and told me what was happening. I said, get off the bus, I'm coming to the school now. By the time I got there, like the majority of the parents had gone. So it was just like one police officer, and he was telling me, get back in your car. I was like, I'm not getting back in my car. You can't tell me to get back in my car. I have a right to be here. My daughter's here. She's been harassed. She's been threatened. So I have a right to be here. You guys can't protect her. Teachers aren't protecting her. They're just standing around doing nothing. You can't protect her. I'll protect her. So yeah, it's just been ongoing, and it's the same girls. The issue is it's the same girls. So from March 2022 to February 2023.
So yeah, that's basically the story of one of the mothers. And now I'm just gonna quickly play the story of the young girl herself, of what happened that day. Here you go. Hey, let me play that again. Those background noise. Oh, what's going on with the sound, man? Let me see what happens if I do this. Let me see what happens. Let me see if you're not gonna hear this. Can you hear this?
Yo, let us know what happened.
Okay, so I go to Walderslade Girls' School in Chatham, and on Tuesday, me and my friends were racially attacked. So this conflict has been happening for a while, but then they decided to separate like the white girls from us. So we're in a room that's password protected. So one of the girls must have known the code and got into the room. That's when all of them started coming into the room and attacking us. And I was like jumped by like 5 girls. They pulled my hair, threw me around into tables, stamped on my head, and made my nose bleed. And also, this is like the second time that this has happened. One time when I wasn't in school, when I didn't go to the school, and then the other time when I now do go to the school. And I personally don't think that the teachers have done anything to prevent this, because this is the second time it has happened. And also, even if the teachers do something about it, they would exclude them for like 2 days, and then they will come back the next day, and then this would just happen all over again. Also, parents of the girls have been coming up to me and my friends and making threats on us, saying that they're going to beat us up and calling us racist names, them and the children. So I personally think that the school has not done anything to solve this, and yeah.
Yo, yeah. I just want us to make it clear, yeah. Put a 1 up in the chat if you're a stepper. And this is for steppers only, yeah. If you're a stepper who's saying that none of these parents and no one else will never ever put their hands on these girls again without real life business agwan. We can't chat too much. Cause even when I step, understand there's about 50 man who want step who I'm not letting step. And there's a reason why I'm not let them step. That's why I'm doing it a different way this time. Cause we're trying to step peacefully. We're trying to let people know what time it is. Obviously, anybody come around us and try to harm us, you know what the self-defense thing is already. Wish I would. But outside of that, you know our thing is peaceful. You get me? Police are listening. Yeah? Let us know, cuz. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna, it's 9 o'clock, so it's 53 minutes in. I said I wasn't gonna do this live for more than an hour and a half. Yeah, someone asked for the PayPal link. My mum keeps on getting onto me, and saying, like, because obviously I do this work, family, but anyone who knows me knows I do it from the love of my heart. It's never been a financial thing. I've done it for 10 years straight. I've been stepping. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a new thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about making sure children in general are protected, but I also understand that the society we live in, black children, are at a detriment. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of institutional racism. Yeah, so I've been stepping. Yeah, you better know that, man's been stepping. Yeah, like today, went down there, £25 for a one-way ticket, cab to the yard, all of these things. It's all expenses, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate anyone that clicks the link and supports the content, because along with the work, obviously it's a lot of editing, a lot of video making. I really don't get any space to do anything. Yeah, so here's the link. Yeah, and I just want to, well, 1 minute. I just want to thank anyone that's clicked the link and supported the step. You get me? Because I appreciate you lot, man. But I also want to say that you, regardless of that, I'm gonna step. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyone who knows me knows I'm gonna step regardless. You get me? But yeah, there's the link in the chat there. Okay, so we're rounding up now. Yeah, big shout out to the 105 steppers in the building. Yeah, enough love to the 105 likes. That means you got 105 steppers. Big up yourselves. We love and appreciate every single one of you. Yeah. And if you're about this stepping thing for real, and if you're about stepping and holding this school accountable, yeah, what I want you to do right now, yeah, if you've got an Instagram, yeah, is message me steppers only. Yeah, and if you message me that, you're going to receive a Google Meets link. Yeah, and when we come off this live, we're going to have a conversation. Yeah. Where's my phone? So right now, while I'm here, because I don't get most DMs because I got too much DMs, you get me? But right now, I'm here, I'm on my phone, yeah, and we're going to go into a planning session, and we're going to go through the objectives of the step, yeah? Yeah, we're gonna plan this thing properly. So what I'm gonna do, oh no, oh yeah, I just opened that again. Okay, right now. All right. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I need to get this link. Where is it? All right, here it is. All right, copy. All right, so I'm at my request now. Yeah. Now, if you get this link, yeah, you can step with someone. Yeah. All right, cool. Yes. I see you, 10. I see you. Yeah. All right, say nothing. Say nothing. Bam. Stay. Stay. All right. 2. Yeah. I'm sorry we have to do it like this, but you know, we got to plan in a way which allows us to move a certain way. You get me? We have to be able to move a certain way. And you know what, yeah? That's no. All right, got you. So I'm sending out the link now. Sorry to the people them there waiting still. All right. We don't even need to step with too much numbers. You get me? Quality over quantity. Yeah. It needs to be a camera thing still. We need to know who's in there. All right. I just sent the link to the force. There you go. All right. Big up everybody in the place. Yeah, big up everybody, man. And yeah, man. So yeah. I think that's it, man. Like, I don't really have too much more to say, man. I'm just trying to step. Do you know what I'm saying? And we got a plan. We got to plan how we're gonna move. And I don't really want to do too much chatting. Yeah, that's the first person. Who's that? All right, people are coming in now. So yeah, we're coming off the live in the next 5-10 minutes. So yeah, Instagram DMs, man. Steppers only, man. It's the only thing I'm responding to right now. Yes. So yeah, big shout out to 113 likes obviously, if you stay tuned in to the Instagram story tomorrow early, then you'll know our Guan still. So don't worry if you're not in this meeting. But yeah, I'm not really on the chattings thing. I've only come to really update people about what we've done today, what we found out today, and play the voice notes from the people that go to the school in what they've been dealing with. We're 60 minutes into this live. I thank everyone that's come through, whether you're a stepper or a hater. It's all blessed. Big shout out to the 115 likes in the building. And yeah, put your ones up if you're in the building still, just so I can say peace and blessings to the people them. But in the next 5-10 minutes, I'll be locking off this live and I'll be back next Thursday at 8 p.m. So Thursday at 8 p.m, that's our day, that's our time. And it's not no live stream where we're going to be gossiping. It's not no live stream where we're going to be doing any passer. We're either speaking about what we've done, learning from mistakes, or we're planning our next move. Yeah, that's all that man's going to use the live stream for. Other than that, I've got no intentions of going live. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, because you don't know, the chatting thing's a bit long. All right. Yeah, the people them are swarming in. They're swarming in. You know what I'm saying? And anyone who's watching this live back, if you message me before maybe before 11 tomorrow, yeah, then there'll be a next link where you'll be able to find out what Guan. Yeah? What Guan. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Come on, bro. I got a bag. Man's got a bag of sisters. Hashtagging steppers only. Where the brothers at? That's all. I'm not even talking about you, Steve. I know you're working. But I'm talking to the broskies out there tomorrow that ain't work. You there, yeah? Come on. 10 moves. Yeah. Yeah, car. I don't know. Like, let me just play one. Let me play one last thing for the man then. Yeah? Let me play one last thing just to show man them powers. If you don't get goosebumps from this one, man them, I swear that you might have a devil gene. Yeah?
About, you wanting to
Listen to this.
about, you wanting to bring men forward. And it's weird because I remember when I was watching the march, I remember feeling so protected. It was so strange. And I think a lot of women watching that probably could relate. I literally felt protected. And that has to be the first time that I've ever watched something without physically being there and feeling the instant feeling of protection. It was crazy. So I feel like, the goal that you're trying to do, you're actually there. But I know that
You hear it now?
about, you wanting to bring men forward. And it's weird because I remember when I was watching the march, I remember feeling so protected. It was so strange. And I think a lot of women watching that probably could relate. I literally felt protected. And that has to be the first time that I've ever watched something without physically being there and feeling the instant feeling of protection. It was crazy. So I feel like, the goal that you're trying to do, you're actually there. But I know that obviously there's more work to do, and it's bigger than probably anyone can imagine. But seriously, if I felt it, I know everyone else did. About you wanting to.
Yeah? That's what I, oh, man, yeah? Man them.
what that woman just said about you're already there, you've hit your goal. So now it's about
Expansion.
expansion. You see,
Yeah,
you
for
see
real.
how we have youth clubs. You see how the government funds youth
Yes,
buses
bro.
and
Yes,
youth
bro.
clubs and blah 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 blah. You see what you're doing? That's what they need to do.
Bringing that back.
That's what they need to do with your movement, bro. That's what needs to happen. Because all of this, I don't know, I don't, bro. I know it's mad, yeah. But first of all, yeah, I remember when I was in school. What do you call it? Raspet. You're gonna remember. You know, Mr. Molyneux. Yeah, that pussy tried to lock me in a changing room, and I baxed him in his mouth, bro. Yeah, so how I
What the little pedo done?
yeah.
Oh,
So
Always checking out the little girls in man's
always
hair.
checking out the gal and that weird don, yeah. We even stuck it on him in front of. This is when we grew up, yeah. We had white girls, mums and dads. We had Asian girls, mums and dads, and we're sticking it on this teacher, telling him you're a pedo, bro. And the parents is with us. They stood with us. There was no color boundaries or whatever. You get me? There was none of that. But how are these kids being locked in a coded room where there's a password to get into this room? And then furthermore, how did these racist youths get the password to get into that room? How did that
happen?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question still.
You get me? There's already a fuckery. You're locking kids in a
already
room.
with no
That's already a
teacher in there.
fuckery. Yeah. That's
No
already a
adult.
madness.
What?
So that's one question. And then
Peak.
how did the kids then get the code? So there's either with the black girls, for example, there's either one of them, there's somebody in there who's a snake, yeah, who's feeding the others information, or the teachers are feeding them racist kids the information to be able to get in that room.
And then how do the kids get into the room, attack the girls, and the girls who are defending themselves get excluded? How does
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's backwards.
It's backwards, but it goes back to your point of you see what the mother explained about getting rushed from behind. Yeah, you see when we was in school and whatever, them type of things didn't really happen. It was either a one-on-one or man rocking it out with each other, and then it was done. Yeah, if black youths in this day and age, 10 black girls rushing a one white girl, the Babylon would have been called and pulled up within 3 minutes. Bro.
3 minutes.
3 to 5
She's
minutes.
excluded
And
for life. She's in a
PRU.
She's in a PRU, bro. She's
Yeah,
going straight to the PRU.
everybody's getting bagged and you're getting kicked out of school. So I'm not really comprehending.
Yeah.
I'm not comprehending how. And the mother clearly said there was video footage. So if that video footage, for the police to do their proper investigation, they would have had to look at that video footage. And if you've got video evidence, that is all you. When you have video evidence, you see when man have gone and caught cases and I've been caught and whatever, bro, and they played man back the video evidence, bro. You're fucked. You have no leg to stand on.
It's over.
You're banged to rights. So how have these youths not been charged, even charged as minors? Because when I was a youth, I caught a case, I still got charged. Do you get me?
Yeah,
I still got charged as I didn't go jail or whatever, but I still got charged. I still had something.
You're going station. You're definitely going station, and someone responsible.
Yeah, they're definitely getting your DNA.
Explain what go on.
Yeah, you're getting your DNA. You're definitely rolling your finger. You're definitely rolling your finger.
So
you're definitely getting a swab in your mouth.
Facts.
Yeah.
But the reality is, just like you were saying before, somebody's covering it up, because sometimes there's the room segregation. These things are supposed to be happening in school altogether.
Yeah.
So it's complicitness from a topper level, more of a level that's institutionalized. So it's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. But Rash, you see tomorrow when you next speak to the young lady, when you speak to the mother of the girl who they're saying that there's video footage, because people in that chat were saying there's no video cameras. So either one of two things have happened. Because they knew about the video cameras the last time when that happened, they've removed the CCTV now, so that they can't be held accountable. And if there is CCTV footage of that girl from that incident and it was sent to the police, that little girl, her mum, it depends on her age, but they have a right under GDPR. There's I don't even know the exact code or law or whatever you call it, but they have the right to request. Yeah, they have the right to request that footage, and if the police deny them that footage or say no, they have to give specific grounds. So, for example, if the case was over, like let's say it was over 3 years ago, maybe they don't have the footage anymore or something like that. But if this case is in recent times, as in 12 months, maybe I can't remember the exact time. I think it is 12 months. After 12 months, things can be wiped. if it's been settled. But they will need to bring that back up, because if that was a black youth and you done that 12 months like me, I've done something and then I've got shifted again maybe 3 years later. And imagine they've still got the evidence from the case from the 3 years ago, and they're saying, "Oh, clearly you have this is a pattern of behavior." Like, bro, how have you still got the evidence from that? I already got charged from that.
Yeah, what it says is, and big up the admin team, big up my sister Passion. Yeah, subject access request, Section 7 of the Data Protection Act 1998, GDPR 2018. Yeah. So in accordance with Section 7 from the Data Protection Act 1998, yeah, they should release that footage. That's the actual, that's the act, which means they should release that footage. I remember they're meant to be safeguarding man's youth. So if something happens with man's youth and you've seen something, why have you not let me see my children?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bet if the youth was building a spliff in the corner of the canteen, they would have shown that footage.
Facts.
That would have got sent.
Facts.
That would have got sent.
Facts.
In the email.
You know what? That's the biggest point, you know, blood. If it was one of the youths them doing something, they would have definitely showed the parents, this is what your youth's done.
Yeah, social services would be involved. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's beyond what.
But in Chile, Chad, man got kicked out for less. There weren't even no evidence of nothing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? There weren't even no evidence. It was just belief. It was straight belief.
Listen, I got excluded, for 2 weeks, and do you know what they said to me? Obviously, man had bun the spliff before school, whatever, but they tried, imagine Molyneux again. This nigga tried to search me. I grabbed him by his throat. I said, "Sir, let's not do that one. Because you're a whole grown man. There's no witnesses here while you're searching me, blah, 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 blah." They tried to say, "Oh, we're going to get the school nurse or we're going to get an independent nurse to come and blood test you, blah, blah, blah." My dad come and pulled me out of there. I caught licks when I got home because my dad knew I was buzzing. But the
knew what time it was.
Yeah, Pops knew what time it was and ripped man out of there and got man out of there and said, "Yeah, nah, that one's not running." But they're so much like schools have different levels of power, bro, and different levels of access to police and medical and whatever. So the fact that these cases, the mother is saying that the police were involved and it got left as that, basically the mum's basically saying it got NFA'd. Yeah. So they saw the girl get rushed by 10 people and the case got NFA'd.
Yeah, so they felt like they could make that judgment without trying to think. But yeah, we're gonna go offline now. Yeah, big up everyone in the chat. You can put up your ones if you're still here, just so we can say blessing to the people in the chat. Big shout out to the 123 steppers. Man them specifically, if you're listening. Yeah, and you're not too busy tomorrow daytime. Yeah, I beg you hashtag me steppers only. My done separately that I got my number. I beg you hit me up separately if you're about. It's only about, it's quality over quantity still. Do you know what I'm saying?
Quality over quantity.
You know what I'm saying? Solid energy. You get me? Not too much talking. We go deliver what we need to deliver, and then we step off. You get me? It's not no long thing. It's not no hype thing. We know the Raleighs are listening, so we know what we're on, covering all bases. Yeah. Big up Marilyn. Big up Adam. Miss Gadite. Be Humility. Come on. Bristol in the place. Johnny. Chris. Buddha Bing. Yeah. Big up everybody in the building, man. Big up everyone that took out your evening this evening to come and spend some time on Raspberry Rebellion. Big up everyone in the Google Meets. We're going to have a reasoning now. Shout out Caramel Dimples. What a name. Caramel Dimples. I heard a name like that still. Big up. You get me? But you don't know, people. We'll be back again. You know what I'm saying? Thursday, 8 p.m. That's our slot now. So we'll definitely be back up again. But yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be live again in the Lions Den where the vibes don't end, but with the wicked them winner. And yeah, like I said, thank you to anyone that's clicked the link over the time and supported. Do you know what I'm saying? And all I can say is what I always say, man, we're going to keep on stepping forever. We ain't even got started yet. When you don't actually realize what we've been building in the background over the last 2 years, people are going to be like, nah, this is nuts. People think what man's doing now is anything. It's trash. I'm telling people that. What man's doing now, trash. Compared to the long-term goal and vision, it's mad. And the long-term goal and vision, all we need is the brothers and the sisters to engage, and things like this ain't going to happen. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. You get me? When I mix and friend, when I mix and blend, you get me? But yeah. So one more time, tell a friend to tell a friend will be live again in the Lions Den, but with the wicked them winner, mix and blend. Peace, prayers, and prosperity forever.